These guys make an art of passing the puck using their speed, skill, and accuracy to put their teammates in a position to score. That's why we're celebrating the greatest playmakers today on The Lineup. Welcome to The Lineup, the game show that's basically Family Feud with jockstraps. I'm your host, Adam Reid. Let's see what guests we've got lined up. Welcome to the show, Kat Spencer.
Adam, how are you?
Good. You are a radio personality that clearly has an eye for up-and-coming talent. Like that time you passed up Lady Gaga.
Oh, you heard about that,
I did. What would you like to say to Lady Gaga today?
Well, I apologize for not doing the interview, but nobody really knew who she was. Her song had just broken Canada, Just Dance. And someone said at the radio station, this girl, Lady Gaga's coming in. You want to interview her for 5 minutes? I go, no, I don't know who she is.
A decision you regret probably still to this day.
Every day.
You are joined by Chantal Desjardins. You are an accomplished sportscaster and comedian. Where the hell do you get all your material from?
Have you met my family? They're insane. Yeah, it was that or therapy. So here I am.
Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to The Lineup.
Thanks.
You guys are going to be facing off against Shaun McMahon, your radio personality, who early on in his career, like when you were age 12, we're covering Major League Baseball, and a manager lost his... I don't want to say the word, but lost it on you.
Yeah, I was standing next to him in the manager's office after the game, and I had the audacity to ask him a second question, which he didn't really want that day, and he emptied the entire desk, and a phone whizzed past my face.
Wow.
In hindsight, I should have leaned in. I probably could have made a lot of money. So.
All right. Very good. To your right is Daniel Notkin. Some have fulfilling careers, and others, well, they become Canadian Oyster Shucking Champions who dress like Ben Stiller on Halloween. You got to meet Ben Stiller.
I did. So it was 7 years that I never enjoyed going out for Halloween, except the past 7 years that one year I decided to dress up as Ben Stiller from Zoolander. That stuck. People loved it. I went out a few characters, and then I got to meet him this year when he was in town. He loved the shots. We took a blue steel together.
Look at that. You do look like him.
And he loved it, and he was super nice.
Welcome to the lineup, teams. Over the next 3 periods, our 2 teams are going to engage in a battle of knowledge and strategy on their way to creating a list of the top 10 greatest playmakers. The hockey pros at WatchMojo have selected 20 players who they feel are most likely to make the list. Teams, this is your draft pool. Some of these players, like Gretzky and Lemieux, were also gifted at putting the puck in the net. But since they were equally skilled at making their teammates better, they belong on this list. Just for fun, we're going to hide the names of 2 picks. Those are wild cards, and you can pick those at any time. We've also selected a player who we feel is most likely to be at the top of the list. That is our MVP, the one and only number 99, Wayne Gretzky. He's off the table for now. All right, so out of curiosity, Team Blue, aside from assists, what are you using as a criteria to make your picks?
It's funny you say that because the first thing I told Chantal was, let's not look at the statistics. Let's look at what they do with the puck when they get in the offensive zone. You know, how much talent do they have? Are they setting up the plays? So we're sort of stepping back, I think, from the actual number of assists for today.
Or at least you're going to look at both of them. You look at the assists, and then you look at sort of their vision of the game, their hockey IQ, and how they can make things happen.
All right, you agree with that?
No, not at all. I think it's...
I
mean, why would you want to look at statistics when you're trying to, evaluate talented players? No, I think consistency. For me, consistency is always important, and how they made players around them better. That's, as a playmaker, that's what I'm looking at with these guys.
Yeah, you need points. You need to get points by allowing them to make points.
One thing's for sure, it looks like we've got 2 teams ready to go at it. Let's get started. It's time for the entry draft. In the entry draft, teams will have a chance to pick some players to get them started. We'll go back and forth playground style until both teams have their first 3 picks. You guys won the coin toss. You guys go first. Who's your first pick?
I think if we can't have Gretzky, Lemieux is a great second choice.
Absolutely.
Well done. Absolutely. All right, your first pick, Team Red.
I'm going to go with Adam Oates.
Adam Oates, one of the greatest playmakers of his day. Oates' unselfish playing style on the ice helped him end his career with 1,079 assists, with 3 seasons where he led the league in assists, 92-93, 2001-01, 2001-02, and twice racked up 90 assists in a single campaign, incling 97 in 92-93. Good pick.
That's numbers. Those are numbers. See how those numbers come together?
All right, how you guys, Team Blue, how you gonna counter that?
Yeah, but what did you do with the puck?
That's it. It's all numbers.
How will you counter that, Team Blue?
It's our pick now.
It is.
We are absolutely going to go with what a lot of people argue about, who was the greatest player ever in the NHL, Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr
is our next pick.
Yeah.
Hell of a defenseman.
Hell of a defenseman.
And from what I hear, he had some pretty good numbers, too.
Yeah, only played 12 seasons. My God.
I know. You never know what he could have done.
Unbelievable.
In fairness, he always had the puck, though. So, of course, he's going to put up
Team
numbers.
Red, your second pick?
Yeah, let's go. I think we really like going for Ron Francis.
Ron Francis.
Ron Francis?
100%.
Wow. Thanks for Penguins. Great
Ron
season,
Francis.
92-93. What a season it was for
He was
him.
amazing. Made everybody amazing around him.
Well done. Well said.
Not to
All right,
spoil
Team
our
Blue, your
list,
final
but we
pick?
didn't have Ron
I know,
Francis
you could have. He
anywhere near
wasn't.
the
He was like
top.
our 20.
Really?
No, you guys just focus on non-points.
Cool,
We're going to be great over here with
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
That's how it goes.
We're
Your
gonna win
final
this.
pick, Team Blue? Need a pick?
I know. That's how the game works.
Mark Messier.
Mark Messier.
We're going with Mark Messier.
Yeah.
Mark Messier racked up 1,193 assists by the time he retired in 2004, including an 84 assist season in 1989-1990, second all-time in playoff points. Good pick.
25 seasons.
Your final pick, Team Red.
Yeah.
We're going to go with Brian Trottier. Yeah,
Brian Trottier, all right.
definitely. The glue on that team in the Islanders, I mean, it was amazing what he was able to do.
That was one hell of a dynasty.
Fantastic playmaker.
All right, out of curiosity, Team Red, Henrik Sedin, he's playing. Some might not consider him as one of the greatest. We have him up on our list because of what he's done with his brother. Do you consider him right now as one of the greatest? Is it fair to say?
We were actually talking about, we were joking before, it should have been Daniel/Henrik Sedin as one player
make him one guy.
functioning as, if you want to talk about playmakers, I think those two.
Well, you couldn't have one without the other.
Right.
So if it came down to a play, a lot of times it was both of those guys making one play. So I think it's tough to separate the two of them, even though Henrik is probably the playmaker out of the two of them. But
So would you put him on or off?
We'd put him on.
I think we'd put him on.
You know what? When this show's over, you can have them both. Well, you can have 11. You can have 11 players.
I got to tell you, you guys are on fire. Both teams are off to a good start with 3 strong draft picks, but that was a piece of cake. We're wrapping things up. It's time for the next round. Game night. If our teams want the best possible players for their next 7 draft picks, they'll need to rely on their hockey knowledge because this game night is all about trivia. Every time a team answers a question correctly, they get to draft first. The first 2 questions are a one-on-one trivia showdown. Whoever buzzes in first gets to answer. If they get it wrong, the other team could steal. If neither of them get it right, the person who buzzed in first wins the round and gets the pick. All right, Kat, Shaun, come on up.
All right.
We should probably.
You got this.
I don't think
Whoa!
That
One
was
more of that on the
Yeah.
line.
I don't- we
I
don't
like
do that kind of thing.
Here we go. It's not going to help you. Everyone remembers Sid's golden goal at the 2010 Vancouver Olympics, but no one really talks about the incredible pass that made the goal.
Jerome McGinley.
Let me finish the question. Which player's unbelievable pass set up Sidney Crosby's golden goal at the Vancouver Olympics? That's correct, Jerome McGinley.
Yeah.
McGinley is a power forward, better known for his shooting and checking, not so much his playmaking ability. Well done, Team
to go,
Blue.
way to
Now
go,
you go
Kat.
back to your positions, and we will pull up the draft pool. All right, Team Blue, you get the right to pick next.
We
Who's it
have
gonna be?
discussed that we would like to choose a wild card at this point, if possible.
because we know who it's going to be. Just make sure
Wild card. All right, I like it.
there's one guy
wild
on
card
there.
1 or wild
oh,
card
which
2?
one?
Wild card 2, please, Adam. Wild card 2.
Come on.
Wild card 2.
I don't want to say who I hope it is, but I
That's
hope
a
it rhymes
terrible
with
choice.
Posby.
Doug Gilmour.
Doug Gilmour.
That's a great
One of the more physical players on the
Yeah.
list, had 560 assist seasons, including 95 assists in the 1992-93 season.
Nice.
Playing for the league.
Kat, you
Listen,
had one job.
Great pick.
choice.
I lived in Toronto 92-93
You're a
when he was
fanboy,
doing his
that's
thing.
why.
So I will take the lone leaf, no problem.
All right, all right.
Give him back.
Your counter pick. Team Red, your
Because
counter
Wendell
pick.
Clark wasn't available.
Who you going with your counter pick?
Well,
No. I know, maybe they won't even do it.
Yeah, we're going to go with the other wild card.
The other wild card.
yeah.
I don't know who that could be.
Peter
It
Sposby.
does rhyme
also Doug
with
Gilmour.
Osby. Sidney Crosby. Although his point totals would surely be much higher if it wasn't for his injuries he's sustained over the years, Crosby is still one of the league's elite playmakers. In 2006-2007, his sophomore year, he had 84 assists.
It's a lot of assists.
That was
That's
a
lot.
huge
I mean,
counter
I'm sure
pick
Doug
there.
Gilmour got.
Chantal, Daniel, come on up.
Go get him.
We
Go
got this. We
Chantal.
got
You got
this.
this.
Here we go.
Daniel, nice sweater.
Chantal. Nice dress.
What was all that about?
I
We're not really good at smack talk.
I have the same dress.
There we go.
at
What kind of stance is
I
that?
know,
This is like-
What is that?
You look like a
All right.
Like a
Here we go.
You look like a penguin.
Your question is, there are so many incredible rivalries in the NHL. What?
Too soon.
You don't even know the
It
question.
doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
got
how often have you heard that, Susan?
Okay, hold on. Name me a rivalry.
Montreal, Boston.
Which 2 teams have played the most regular season games against each other? Montreal, Boston! What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Why? You know why? Because I'm sharpshooter is what I am.
On a side note, the teams have met 900 times in the regular season, with Montreal holding the better record with 358 wins, 265 losses. Well done, Team
Thank
Blue.
you.
How'd you
getting
do
the
it? Back to your
answers
positions.
beforehand.
Back to your positions, guys.
From now on, we're
And let's
premature.
pull up the
okay?
draft pool.
That's it.
Quick draw.
Wow. Are you kidding me? All right, Team Blue, you've earned the pick. Who's it going to be?
Oh, now we have to do something with
Oh,
it.
now there's work involved.
I know it's Stevie Wonder.
We're going with Steve Yzerman, and to tell us why, here's Chantal.
Steve Yzerman is one of my favorite players in the whole world because he's a very offensive guy, but then when Scotty Bowman came in, he had to totally change his game, and he was very much defense first, totally sacrificed offense to be a more all-around player. He wins.
His 155 points in the 88-89 season, including 90 assists, only fell short behind Lemieux and Gretzky, and is the Red Wings' all-time leader in assists, and he is 7th all-time for assists in league history. Good pick. All right, how you guys going to counter that?
We're going to go Ray Bork.
Super easy.
Super easy, obvious pick. I mean,
One of the best D-men?
One of the best D-men, but one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the game. When the puck was on his stick, he made things happen. Great playmaker.
All right, it's a chance for you guys to make things happen. For these next 2 questions, we're upping the stakes. Instead of getting 1 draft pick for a correct answer, teams will win 2. Also, the winner of this round will get to force a trade on the other team, so they can take their least desirable player and swap it out for the other team's top pick. I'll read out a question that will require a team to place 4 items in the right order. Teams could choose to play the question or pass it. Being right wins you the next pick. All right, this question's for you guys, Team Red. It's not easy to be crowned the leading point scorer in the NHL. To do it more than once is enough to write your name in hockey history. Place these players in order from most career Art Ross trophies to the fewest. Before I give you your options, you wish to play? Or you can always pass it.
do you feel?
I feel good.
Team Blue here.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
You gonna play?
Okay.
Oh, that's brave, boys. That's brave.
Here we go.
He's my numbers guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to fail miserably on this.
Your options are Patrick Kane, Mario Lemieux, Maurice Richard, Sidney Crosby. Go. Quick question for you. Only a handful of players up on that list have 1,000 assists. What will you guys ever do in your lifetime that'll reach the 1,000 mark? Will you ever do anything 1,000 times?
What will you do, Kat? You start this up.
1,000 donuts.
1,000 hangovers?
1,000 hangovers.
Nice.
I once on my radio, when I started my radio career, I went 18 years without calling in sick.
Wow.
That's a true story. So if I could do another 1,000 shows in a row without being sick,
Wow.
that would be a goal.
Well done.
That is impressive.
That's
That is a
impressive.
way better answer than 1,000
Yeah,
hangovers. This is
yeah.
why.
All right, gentlemen,
is the
Team Red,
captain of
we
our
need your
team.
answers. Here we go.
Okay.
We asked you to place these players in order from most career Art Ross trophies to the fewest. You said Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, Maurice Richard, and Patrick Kane. That's incorrect.
Oh, it's a good try,
Patrick
boys.
Kane has more than Maurice Richard. Patrick Kane has 1. Maurice Richard has none.
That's what we're talking about.
numbers,
talking about
guys.
that.
Just on a side note, Wayne Gretzky holds the record with 10 of them.
Nobody asked you about Wayne
All right,
Gretzky.
so you guys didn't get that correct. Team Blue, you've earned the right for 2 picks. Who's it going to be?
Oh, who are we going to go with?
2 picks.
Maybe Joe Thornton because he's amazing at assists?
I love it.
Okay,
Let's
just
take-
got to 1,000 assists recently. We'll
That's
go with
right.
him.
That's right. Joe Thornton. Okay, your
Yeah.
second pick.
And our second pick, we are going to go with, let's go old school, some Marcel Dion.
Marcel Dion.
Okay.
LA Kings. Good
That's,
pick. All right.
you know, we
Team
can go
Red,
with that, I guess.
how are you going to counter that?
We didn't discuss it, but
Oof, what do you feel like?
I'm kind of liking Forsberg on this one.
I need a pick. Team
yeah,
Red.
let's go, boys.
Okay. We're going to go 1 pick here, or is it 2 picks?
2 picks.
2 picks? Okay, we're gonna, and
Gonna hit Forsberg?
yeah. Forsberg,
All right.
Peter Forsberg.
Yep. Considered as one of the best all-around players.
100%.
Would you like a little more time, boys?
We're gonna go old school with which we thought should be older players on this list. A few more, but Stan Mikita.
I'm shocked that he wasn't picked before.
Yeah,
Good pick.
you know.
Stan Mikita, 2-time Hart Trophy winner. Mikita ranks 17th all-time in assists and twice got 60 assists in a season during his career, entirely spent with the Blackhawks, including a 67-assist campaign in 1968-69. All right, so you guys get to swap out. Give one of your players away. You could take one of theirs player. Which will it be? Who will it be?
Well,
Well, this is fairly easy.
this is fairly easy. We only get one?
You are giving one player away,
Yeah.
and you are taking one
Well,
player.
we are going to take Crosby. I'm going to consult with my teammate, but I feel like that's a no-brainer. And I feel like we should give away the one you just chose, Marcel Dion.
Okay. You
I mean, or Doug Gilmour. Get rid of Doug Gilmour.
That's what I
Dion's
was
good.
thinking.
Dion's good.
Dion's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sidney Crosby for Doug Gilmour.
Here's a trade that
You
would
wanted
never
that
happen.
wild card. You got it.
Yeah.
You wanted that wild card. You got it.
This is my winner dance.
It's a terrible dance. For the record.
It's far from over
Never
for this
done that
question,
before, have you?
teams. For this question, the winner once again gets 2 picks, and they get to go on the power play, meaning they get to send one of their opponents to the penalty box for the next round. This question's for you guys. The Great One had some fantastic partners throughout his career. Among them, some of the most prolific scorers in the history of the game. Place these Wayne Gretzky teammates in order of most career points to fewest. Do you wish to play, or do you want to pass?
What do you think? Want to play? We can play.
Yeah, we can
Let's
play. We can
All
do
right,
this.
your options are Brett Hull, Yari Curry, Dave Semenko, Mark Messier. Go. Question for you guys. Will Gretzky's record ever be broken for assists?
Not a chance.
It's a totally different game. It's harder, faster. There's not that kind of elegance, I don't think, and so the potential for such elegance. It was the right time for such a brilliant player.
I mean,
think.
Jagger could play to the age of 74
He could.
if he
He's
wanted to.
already 72, so it's very possible.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Gretzky had more time and space than almost anybody else. And he, because of the respect that everybody had for him, he was able to do things with the puck because he had so much time. There's no chance that ever gets broken.
And real quick, any favorite memory of Wayne Gretzky?
Yes, I was actually allowed back when they had the Montreal Forum, you could walk around that little thing, and it wasn't a play, but it was. I saw him skating right towards me,
Nice.
and you just.
You could
He
feel
looked
it.
at me and I looked at him, and man,
He didn't
you
look at
just.
You could feel the
He
great.
did.
It was like I was like an 11-year-old kid.
That's
a
why. That's why
6-year-old
you
kid.
saw
I
it
was
that way.
walking
All right,
right
Team
there.
Blue. Let's take a look. We asked you to place these Wayne Gretzky teammates in order of most career points to fewest. You said Yari Curry, Mark Messier, Dave Semenko, and Brett Hull. That is incorrect.
Wow, that's
Mark Messier,
that's more
Brett
than
Hull,
incorrect.
Yari Curry, and
Wow.
Dave Semenko.
Do you get a point if you got all of them wrong?
No, unfortunately, it's not how it works.
It's a great try. It's a whole other game show.
Okay.
You guys got it wrong, so Team Red,
Wow.
you've earned 2 picks, and
not a numbers
you can
thing.
send one of these guys to the penalty box. Who will it be? Your first 2 picks.
First 2 picks.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
What do you want? We're gonna do. Yeah.
Need your
We're gonna
pick?
do Henrik Sedin.
All right.
Talk about him.
Yeah, you
And,
talked about him.
and why don't we go? You know what? Let's go off the board. Let's go Nick Backstrom.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go
like
Nick
that. I
Backstrom.
think
I like that a lot.
Nicholas Backstrom is
Yeah.
the Capitals' all-time
Yeah.
assist leader and also the first rookie in NHL history to put up 4 assists in 2 straight games. Highest assist tally to date is 68 in the 2009-2010 season. All right, well done.
That was
Your
a
2
good
picks?
pick. That was the hidden gem,
That
I
was a
think.
good one
was
right there.
Backstrom.
Yeah, definitely.
So now
Your
we
2
got
picks.
Was that sarcasm?
I would go with Peter Stastny. He's got such a good story. I love guys with a crazy story. You know, he defected with his brother, then his older brother came over, and then they played on a line together for the Nordiques. I like that.
Oh, that old story.
You
Very
think?
good.
Yeah. I mean, so many
Your second pick?
players did that.
Second pick was, I got heck from my partner for going old school with Marcel Dion, so I'm not picking Denis Savard. I'm going with Al McGinnis.
Okay.
Team Red, the best part of the show as far as I'm concerned, you get to send one of these players to the penalty box. Who will it be?
It's pretty unanimous. On
It's fairly not even a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it?
We're gonna see you later, Chantal.
Chantal, see you later.
What? I was just getting
minutes.
comfortable.
Chantal? You're taking 2 for the team. Get in that penalty box.
Bye, Kat.
I'm on my own.
You're on your own, baby.
Welcome to the speed drill. Teams have to answer 5 rapid-fire questions. Whoever gets more correct gets that sweet, sweet MVP pick, Mr. Wayne Gretzky. Teammates can work together on this one, but one of our teams is shorthanded. The good news for them, though, in the case of a tie, they win. Here we go, gentlemen. Only 13 players have cracked the 1,000 career assist club, and another 6 retired within 100 assists of that mark. For each pair of prolific passers we show you, tell us which one achieved the 1,000 assist milestone. Question 1, Ron Francis or Doug Gilmour? Question 2, Al McInnes or Ray Bourque? Question 3, Brian Trottier or Adam Oates? Question 4, Paul Coffey or Stan Mikita? Question 5, Mark Recchi or Joe Sakic? Team Blue, good to go? Team Red? A little huffing and puffing going on there?
They were good.
You
Is
are
that
showing no confidence at all. You're sweating.
We're totally winning this.
Is that because you understand that this potentially could change the game?
We need Wayne Gretzky to win.
You do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. All right, here we go. We were looking for Ron Francis or Doug Gilmour. Team Blue, you said Ron Francis. Team Red, you said Ron Francis. That is correct. You're both correct. Ron Francis. Question 2, Al McInnes or Ray Bourque? Team Blue, you said Al McInnes. Team Red, you said Ray Bourque. The correct answer is Ray Bourque. Ray Bourque. Team Red, you get the point. Question 3, Brian Trottier or Adam Oates? You both said Adam Oates. That is correct. Paul Coffey or Stan Mikita? You both said Paul Coffey. The correct answer is Paul Coffey. And last but not least, here we go. Mark Recchi or Joe Sakic? You both said Joe Sakic. Correct answer is Joe Sakic. Well done, Team Red. You've earned the MVP.
There you go, Wayne Gretzky. That's what I'm talking about.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky, greatest passer of all time.
Whoa.
And he's on our team.
How do you feeling?
Well, anyone that has Wayne Gretzky on a draft usually wins the draft on the pool. So
If the Great One had only gotten assists, which were 1,963 of them, and no goals in his NHL career, he would still be the all-time points leader in the NHL. Enough said. And you guys get Denis Savard.
Wow.
You like how I pre-positioned that?
yeah, kind
Mr.
of
Spinorama.
feel sorry for Denis Savard up there all alone.
The draft pool is now empty and trivia is done. That's the end of game night. It's now time for the final countdown. Team Blue has done their time and they're back on the ice. Welcome back, Chantal. How you feeling?
I feel like my partner let us down.
We feel that way too.
I'm just saying, 4 out of 5's okay.
There's still
It's
time
okay.
to make a trade, isn't there?
Like cat for Shaun?
Support him on that side of the bar
Our
there,
teams
buddy.
will now rank their draft picks from 10 to 1 to create their list of the top 10 greatest playmakers. Teams, you have 60 seconds, and then we'll see whose list is the ultimate. Your 60 seconds starts now. Watching soccer with him as a kid, Adam Oates' dad taught him early on that the real heroes on the field are the setup guys. During his long NHL career, Oates did Pop proud and left as arguably hockey's greatest playmaker. Oates might have been second to Wayne Gretzky for most assists in the 90s, but a skilled playmaker produces snipers. In that light, Oates has helped crown more top scorers than The Bachelor. Oates is the only player to center 3 separate 50-goal scorers in Cam Neely, Brett Hall, and Peter Bondra. 1's a fluke, 2's a coincidence, 3's a fact. With Oates riding shotgun, Hull posted an insane 3 70-goal seasons and a Hart Trophy as league's MVP. Not before or after Oates did he hit such heights. And before you think that Oates needed a top-tier scorer to serve, consider that in 1992, Cam Neely played only 13 games due to injuries, but Oates still notched 97 assists that season. Maybe the lack of credit is just the nature of the job, forever in the shade, while scorers enjoy the sun. So let's give Oates his proper shine as one of hockey's greatest kingmakers. Okay, team, time's up. Let's take a look at your list. Team Blue, who's the better salesman between you both?
Oh, Chantal.
Definitely
Chantal,
me.
sell me your list.
I'm going to go with, well, we didn't have Gretzky because I forget what happened there, but we do have Mario Lemieux. So, I mean, as far as legends go, he was a playmaker. He was a playmaker's playmaker. He saw the ice. He had IQ second to none, except for maybe Gretzky, which we won't talk about anymore.
I do like the fact that you have, I mean, you've got a strong top
We have a
3.
strong, yeah.
Right? Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr, greatest defenseman to ever play the game. And Crosby, one of the greatest players of his era in a league, in an era where it's so hard to make plays, it's so hard to score. Everybody is on him all the time, and he's still making plays.
You had picked Steve Yzerman, and you seem pretty happy to have Steve Yzerman, yet you only have him as number 5. Why is that?
Well, I had to give Kat at least one.
No, because our first 4 picks were so awesome.
Ah, okay, so they are better than Steve Yzerman is what you're saying. All right, very good. All right, Team Red, you guys might have just pulled the best switcheroo we have ever seen on the lineup.
I think we did.
With snatching Wayne Gretzky, some of your list.
I mean, it's pretty easy to put Wayne Gretzky at the top of any list. So, I mean, he's categorically the number 1 pick on here. But Adam Oates, you know, maybe the most glorious playmaker not named Wayne Gretzky. I mean, the only guy not named Gretzky, Lemieux, or to have that many assists in one season. So, hands down, number 2.
1,079, right? I mean,
unbelievable.
overall.
But a little, your bottom 3 there, Henrik Sedin, Nicholas Backstrom, Doug Gilmour,
Well, listen,
it's a little bit weak.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
we
Yeah.
agree.
We were just
going
gonna
to
say that.
Yeah,
Hold
we were
on a
gonna
second.
say.
The worst player on our list is the one you picked, okay? And I think we're still going to win, even though we have Stan Mikita, who, I mean, Kat's the only one old enough to have seen him play. So that says a lot about our list, I think. Doesn't it?
You know what? I got to tell you, if it wasn't for you snatching Wayne Gretzky, I would have probably gave it to these guys. But I'm going to give it to you guys. Well done, Team Red. You guys still did a great job. Kat, thanks for taking the time for being on the show. Congratulations on all your success. Really, you're a great radio host. Where can people catch some of the stuff you're doing?
Online at the beat, 925.ca. I'm on from 5 till 7 every afternoon.
Great. Thanks for taking the time. Chantal, you're going on tour.
I am. So I do stand-up comedy. And if you go to ChantalDesjardins.ca or follow me on Twitter at ChantalOnAir, you can see all of my shows coming up.
Great job, Team Blue.
And she's funny.
And she's funny.
Shameless plug there. I love it.
I like it.
Team Red, Shaun McMahon, well done.
Thank
Where
you.
can people catch you?
Same place as Kat, thebeat925.ca, and Saturday Party Jam, 5 o'clock on Saturdays, weekend breakfast, Sunday morning, 6 a.m. Lots of fun.
Great work. Daniel Notkin?
Yes, Montreal Oyster Fest and Notkin's Oyster Bars, and as well on Instagram at @DanNotkin for where I'll be shucking around the world in different competitions and hosting oyster events.
Aw, shucks.
Well done. Well done, teams. Hey, you know what? I'm just some guy with a stick on the ice. Tell us in the comments who you thought had the better list. We'll see you next time on The Lineup. Thanks for watching The Lineup. For more episodes, click here and subscribe for more great content published daily.